Tough questions, new insights, diverse perspectives. Welcome to Questions of the Day with Fanuel Muindi.
Okay, welcome back to SAI TV. I'm your host, Fanuel Muindi, and welcome to Questions of the Day. We have special guests today. I am honored to be joined by Felix Rivera-Mariani, the president and producer of A Glance at the Science, Vistazo A La Ciencia, based in Puerto Rico, and the director of mentoring, Lorraine Vélez-Torres. Both of you, welcome.
Thank you for the invitation.
So, for those who do not know what your organization does, Felix, give us the quick 411.
So, Vistazo 101, we pretty much give a glimpse of science topics as they are relevant to society and specific perspective related to health.
Okay. So I like that brevity of it. But what do you actually do? Give us a little bit more about what actually happens and who is the audience here that you're targeting.
So the audience is pretty much everyone who has a needs to have a understanding, like a raw understanding of a science-related topic. And we pretty much like do a scan of social media, articles, or other sources of information to try to identify topics that we believe society, in particular Spanish-speaking population, need to understand from a very basic standpoint of health-related topics.
I see. And so how long has the organization been in existence?
3 years, actually.
Oh, wow. You're in that valley now, as they say at times. And officially on your website, your organization states in that quote, nonprofit dedicated to dialogue and developing from the perspectives and needs of society, science issues through various production strategies, interviews with experts, which we'll talk about briefly, collaboration with scientific organizations, which we'll also touch upon if I remember, and mentoring and fostering the leadership of minority groups. Lorraine, tell us about the mentoring side. What happens there?
Yes, there basically we like form collaborations with different students from different universities. Mainly, we've been with universities of University of Puerto Rico and associations like Rivera, which are science associations, and we develop different workshops based on the needs of the members of the society, like communication workshops, mentoring workshops, and so on.
And so the dreaded question I always ask my guests is impact. Okay. Lorraine, I'm curious from your end, I saw on your website that you had a couple of students go to SACNAS, right? And probably they're going to other conferences like Abercamps. What is the meaning of impact from your corner of what you do at the organization?
It's just like for the students, it's giving them the tools to be successful in their future careers in science, and also to like have those workshops on communication and so for them to use them in the future. And in terms of our audience, it's like that they can use the information that we present and we talk with the experts so they can make their own decisions for their health and for their well-being.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you as an organization are facing right now, and how are you navigating them?
So one of the biggest challenges that's always going to be there for us is, of course, funding. So because of that, we had to limit the time for productions. Also, we have other careers that they consume considerable part of our time. So we had to be very intelligent of how we come up with the ideas, and we also had to make sure that the time that we have from other responsibility does not conflict with our ideas. And also trying to identify sources or experts, because they also have their professional agenda. So it's sometimes a little bit challenging. That's where the strategic component of Vistazo A La Ciencia comes to mind, and the networking that we have.
Right. Lorraine, did you want to add something?
Yes, I definitely agree with Dr. Rivera-Mariani. The funding and also like the organization skills, because we started Vistazo A La Ciencia during the pandemic in 2020. We were from home. We had like more time. The topics and the experts were everywhere. And right now things are like we have more things to do in the work. I'm currently writing. So yes, that's a challenge.
What is your advice though for other organizations, especially for those who are maybe trying to launch something in Puerto Rico, right? Is the field crowded? Is there room for other types of initiatives to come in and collaborate with you or start something new completely? Lorraine, what's your take on that?
I think that yes, there's space for other organizations. You always need to have like the idea and be different from the rest. Share your unique area, something that makes you different. And yes, there is room for collaboration. I advise all those persons that are thinking of beginning an organization, like to think about the idea, to organize, and just do it, because that's what we did, and it's been a great experience.
Yeah, and Felix, what do you think?
Of course, yeah, there's always room for organizations to deploy their ideas as long they don't conflict with others. They have to identify the niche. And a good advice would be to get some business courses, because that's very important in launching this type of how you call it, initiatives, because it pretty much becomes like from an idea it turns to a brand, and then it jumps to an organization, a company, and so on. And if you do lose track of what business takes organization, then you probably may get unmotivated, because you probably get the obstacles down the road instead of identifying the obstacle at the beginning of the idea.
Yeah, that's some good advice. Is there anything cooking right now that you're willing to share with everybody? That's an event or something that you guys are going to launch in the next couple of months that you want to share?
So currently we don't have anything in particular to share, but we always cooking some ideas. And when we identify the idea is good to be deployed, we let the audience know.
Yeah. Lorraine, in terms of mentorship, are you guys gearing up for SACNAS next year, or what's the?
I had my first experience in SACNAS last year here in Puerto Rico. So yes, I'm looking forward to go back.
That's wonderful. And Felix, this is my last question of the day. 10 years from now,
10 years from now, Vistazo A La Ciencia will be up and running as always, and most probably will be learning new technologies that will come up probably 5 or 10 years from now, because we mastered the live streaming within a few months. And actually that helps a lot the collaboration, because we got invited to produce scientific symposiums and all of those type of events. So we are really good with technology. So whatever technology comes up, we're going to be there. Vistazo A La Ciencia.
Of course, now with Facebook launching their new platform, I'm sure you guys will be there too.
Pretty sure.
Lorraine, Felix, thank you so much for the both of you. I look forward to having you back. You guys will come back for follow-up. Okay.
Oh, for sure. Count on it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.